My old man told me a great story that I'll never forget, and I love it. His boss, when my dad used to be an architect, Volmer Associates, old-time guy, Volmer, big, rich guy, lived in New York City, owned the whole company. My father goes, I was out to dinner with him once, it was like mid-70s, fancy hotel lobby, and they bring him a drink. He gets like a scotch on the rocks, and it's a fancy place. So my father goes, they fill the glass halfway, and he looks at the waitress and he goes, excuse me, honey, and he slides it back over with his 2 fingers. He goes, I'm a big boy. I take a full glass. Yeah. And it had nothing to do with price. It's just like, I don't need the fancy bullshit. And the same thing with me, guy. I don't want to be halfway to my destination up in the sky, and now all I need is about 5 or 6 more nice big gulps to get me through, and I don't got those gulps because they went light at the airport, because I don't do coffee on an airplane. Shit's got E. coli in it. So it does. I've been reading enough about that shit. So it's and I just don't like that. It's like bull. So this is what I do. I go, excuse me, I don't need any cream, so if you could cap it off, I'd appreciate it. And they always go, oh yeah, sure, because I feel like they know they came in late. All
right. I mean, it's just these little idiosyncrasies sometimes, that we all have, whether it be the coffee's like, I see that with wine, I like to drink wine. And then when I'm out and I look at the pour, sometimes the pour is light. Right. It's a light pour.
Yeah.
Right. But I go, all right. I lost this time.
So what just lean over? What do I got to do to get a big boy pour? Like that. I feel like if there's enough people, if there's just enough people saying enough with the coffee, fill it all the way up. Not everybody, but just 2 or 3 a day for a week. They're gonna go. Just stop filling them all the way up. These people are paying you. And the same thing with a wine. So I'm a Robin Hood. I'm fighting for the lessers. I'm like, that's all I'm doing. I'm sticking up for everybody. So next time they do that, tell them, guy, what are we doing here? I'm not driving. Fill the fucking glass up.
It sets a tone when you do this. Coffee's different, but when somebody's waiting on you and they keep coming back, because I've been on the other side of the coin.
God, I know. You're like Biden talking about Scranton. We all know that you were on the other side at the Four Seasons. Holy shit. Oh my God.
No. Because if somebody told me,
right?
If somebody told me and I was waiting on them, hey, you a little light on the pour, you ain't gonna see me again at the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, your table now. If I got 7 tables, I'm taking you right. Now. You're at the bottom of the list. So when you go, excuse me, I don't see you. I don't see that hand go up.
You know what? I feel like you're saying that now as more of a successful adult instead of a hungry young waiter that you are. Because I feel like back then you would have saw that a little bit like he wants a full big boy cup because he's probably going to give me a big boy tip. So I'll let the alpha male have his moment because chances are you don't come in hot and heavy like this and then tip light. That's like weak.
No. That's you get somebody that says I need a big boy pour. You're getting 10%, 15% tops. Wow. That ain't a tipper. That ain't a big boy pour. Ain't a tipper.
My dad's boss Volma tip big, so that's why I thought like that's a cool move. I'm a big boy. Give me a big glass, and then you leave a big fat tip, and they realize.
Well, listen. When you're drinking wine, they're not supposed to fill it up. We know this. We've gone over this. They're not supposed to. You're supposed to give a pour, but like sometimes they stop a little shy of where they maybe should. And then I go, okay, I'm not going to complain here because the last time I went out, the guy filled it up too much. Right? So it's it all kind of evens out. I had a couple more sips last week on that guy, and now I got less sips. So at the end of the day, it all evens out, right? We don't got to be like nitpicking. Could you fill it here? Could you fill it there? Right. That's the way I look at it.
Well, that's the beauty of coffee. There is none of that. It has a rim. Go to that.